Hi, so today's exercise is single leg kicks. It's another prone exercise, as well as ultimately adding upper body extension, as well as hip extension and strengthening the glutes and the hamstrings as well. So to begin with, we're lying on your tummy and we'll keep the head down initially. So just come to your prone position and I'll just shimmy back again, so hopefully I'm in shots for you. If you need your cushion under your tummy to support your low back, please use it, and you might need a little cushion under your forehead while we've got the head down initially. So we'll try to keep the legs parallel. If you've got an appropriately sized cushion or small block, you could pop that between your knees just to give you a bit of feedback with that position. So upper body, just wherever you feel comfortable, do curl that forehead in. So I'm trying to be as organised and aligned in parallel as I can in this position. So first stage, so breathe out and centre. I'm just going to bend one knee and then inhale, slowly lower. So I'm just kind of going to alternate, making sure I'm keeping that support through my centre. Not dipping in that low back. If that feels okay, you can add that you pulse, and that maybe the pulse of the leg bending in, you flex on the first time, you point on the second. So I'm going to try and do it quite slowly. So as I breathe out centre, I'm going to flex, point, lower. Next side. Breathe out centre, flex, point, lower. Flex, point, lower. Flex, point, lower. So fine to stay with that, to see how it goes for the knees. If it's okay so far, come towards your diamond press position initially. So just a small thoracic extension, not too high, and a place where you'll be able to maintain it, and then just see if you could add that single knee bend first of all. So careful the shoulders don't creep up, there's no strain in the neck. If it's okay there, you could then go add on that pulse movement, flex, point, lower, flex, point, lower, flex, point, lower, flex, point, lower. Okay, if that's okay, we're going to come up more. So I've got elbows close to under shoulders, hands together or one hand around the other. I prefer hands together, but textbook is the other way that I mentioned. So I'm keeping that centre engaged. I'm lifted up much higher now. So shoulders are as engaged and connected as if I was in my 4-point kneeling. And I'm looking at you to talk to you now. You're going to keep your head really centred. So legs are in that same position, tummy engaged, everything lengthened. Try that single knee bend first of all. I've got to work a lot harder to avoid collapsing in my centre, and then maybe you could flex, point, lower, 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 flex, point, lower. And then you can release back down or maybe widen out if you need to. And just as an aside, as we all spend quite a lot of time on various devices these days, as do our children, as do adults, maybe try to encourage that time, almost like your tummy time, and people look at the devices here, playing here. Don't want to overly extend the neck, but certainly it's worth opening it up. So worth trying to maybe incorporate this kind of position in some of your other regular activities. Once you've done, just whisk it back into rest again before we uncurl. So just reverse back, rest position or child's pose, toes together, knees apart, and just take a few breaths into there. And when you're ready, just begin to uncurl and stack back up with control. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know. Thank you.